Do you remember when the election was coming underway again and Trump had a big chance on winning? What happened? I'll tell you what happened. Out of nowhere, Facebook, Twitter, and even Google started fact-checking right-wing sources as a coordinated effort, all at the same time, with clearly biased news articles, always supporting the government narrative that we should give up our freedoms for safety. It's almost as if the government is breaking the First Amendment. Well, spoiler alert, they are. And they're telling these social media sites to fact check and say certain information is false when it isn't. Even going as far as to fact check memes and jokes. Why would they fact check things that are clearly jokes unless they were trying to suppress the right-wing movement from gaining popularity on the internet? This isn't about facts. This is about changing the culture and stopping counterculture. Leftists control government, Hollywood, big tech, social media, the academy, corporate media, and mainstream media. You think their voice is big enough? Nope, not for government. Government wants to control counterculture as well and fact check and state that even your damn jokes are false. And they will label all your facts as false even though they're not. Here's a little fact for you. No one's going to read past the false information warning on all the memes and all the real facts on the right-wing side. They're not going to read past it. They're going to just assume it's false information when it's not. They will even tell us a shared image that is completely based in fact is still somehow wrong based on some left-winger's opinion. So a fact is wrong based on a left-winger's opinion. For example, it is an absolute fact that all flu cases absolutely plummeted when COVID was introduced to the world. Meaning, it is almost certain that flu cases are being confused with COVID. Look at the statistics. Do you see this? That's a dramatic decrease in flu cases. Pretty odd. Seriously, look at that number. Something is definitely fishy here, and the government-controlled fact-checkers on the social media state, even though flu cases have plummeted, and that is completely based in fact, this image is still wrong. Somehow. Like, what the hell? It doesn't even make any sense. How are you going to openly claim a fact is false information? It's absolutely mental. Look at this. It says COVID-19 masks don't even protect from COVID-19, and even the fact-checker says, yeah, that's true, that's 100% legitimate, but you're misinterpreting it. How is it legitimate and how are you misinterpreting it all at the same time? That doesn't make any sense. What they mean to say, it's legitimate, we just don't like it. What's there to misinterpret? Either it's true or false. You can't say it's fact and say I'm going to label it as false information just because you don't like the facts. That's just feelings at that point. Fact checks aren't fact checks. It's some left-wingers' feelings. Like someone points out on social media that Biden called troops stupid bastards. That is actually factually 100% true. The fact check says this is false information somehow, even though it's absolutely true. He did say that. The fact check says it's only a joke. So how is that false information? It never claimed he was serious. It only claimed that he said it. And I find it funny that now something's a joke. When I make a joke, it's false information and gets fact-checked by multiple biased left-winger sources. All because they don't want my post to gain traction. When Biden disrespects the troops by joking that they're stupid bastards, he doesn't get fact-checked by stating that the troops aren't stupid bastards because he's special. In fact, pointing out the damn fact that Biden called troops stupid bastards is considered false information somehow, even though, just like the other facts, they are 100% true. So you gotta ask yourself, how is this stuff false information if it's 100% true? These are 3 examples of things that are 100% true that are labeled as false information. And this is 3 examples out of thousands of examples that are all over the internet. These are biased sources. They are simply labeled false information because the government knows you're stupid and won't read past the false information label. As I said before, these fact checks literally show up on all the social media sites around the election and almost all on the same day. There was coordination there. There's no denying it. And if I had to guess, it's forced government regulation that are causing these biased fact checks. Labeling facts as false information is a form of censorship, and the government is destroying the First Amendment to not censor its citizens. Here's another one. Fact checkers say Kulkarni does in fact go to drug parties, but there's no evidence he does drugs. And here's the next sentence. The claim about his cocaine arrest is 100% true, though. What a joke. Also, I retweeted a post by The Hill that absolutely compares Biden to Clark Kent and Superman. They're the same person, but they're comparing it to his alter ego and his superhero identity, asking the audience which one he is closer to. I laughed and laughed and laughed and tried to share it, and it stopped me, saying I haven't read the article yet. And it says that the title probably gives a false idea what the article's about and that I should read the article first. I said, okay, I'll read the article first. And it says, no, Biden isn't like Clark Kent. He's like Superman. It's worse than I ever imagined. Not only was the title correct and give you the right idea, it's actually worse when you read into it. So not only is there fact checks saying true information is false, there's fact checks saying that false information is true. It's absolutely insane. Government has destroyed the First Amendment. The government is not only trying to destroy the Second Amendment, the government has successfully destroyed the First Amendment by censoring the opposition, by stating that even things that they admit are facts, and labeling everything that we state, even our jokes, as false information, even though it's not. This is an attempt to control counterculture. This is an attempt to control you. They don't want differing opinions to surface on the internet. They will do whatever it takes to control it. The government has made multiple videos on YouTube that have been disliked really bad, and they have a horrible dislike ratio. The government is now trying to get rid of the dislike button on YouTube. This is censorship. They're trying censorship at every point they can, and that's against the First Amendment. They're not supposed to censor citizens, but they are anyways. They are destroying the First Amendment, and they must be stopped. Remember what Biden said. No amendment is absolute. This guy is looking to destroy the First and Second Amendment. It is no secret. Leftists are trying to destroy America.